Cogeco TV6 presents Six in the City. And now, here they are, those merry men of mirth, those icons of entertainment, the champagne of cable television, Canada's own John and Dave.
Hey, it's us. We're back. We're here. We're all over the place. We are worldwide. This show is broadcast in Sarnia, parts of Chatham, Wallaceburg, Windsor. I don't know where else.
I think it's kind of intermittently in Chatham.
Intermittent.
So if you're lucky down in Chatham, you're seeing
like a
us
wiper.
this time. Yeah, you're kind of, yeah.
Kind of like a wiper. Hey? Yeah. Tonight's show is obviously going to be a good show because we're doing it. But there's a movie being shot in Lambton County presently called Farmer Brown. It is a horror movie of the slasher type by our friend Mark McNabb and co. They've started a new company called 402 Films. And tonight we've got a couple actresses who are in that movie, in said movie. They'll be on talking about, I don't know, being slashed and stuff, I guess. Got a couple good clips coming up, and it's going to be a good night, so stay tuned. But you know what? I have to say this, and I got to say this. I'm wound for sound.
Oh, yeah?
Because, you know why? In TV land, you're sitting back with your fireplace on, and you've got like a hat on or something. Our watchers.
A house hat.
A house hat, a fez. Here, it is cold.
Oh, yeah.
Because, why?
I don't know. Maybe just so it feels like it's outside. I don't know. We've got the door open.
It's chilly, but that's okay.
Punishment of some kind, I think.
I'm wired because I bought 8 pounds of chocolate almonds. The good kind, too. Not those cheap almonds, but the good stuff.
Where did you get those almonds from?
I got those from our sponsor, Zehrs, and we'd like to thank them. That's one off. I just have to thank the other guys now. But when I was there...
May I?
Yeah, go ahead. When I was there, you know what they had? Easter candy.
Oh, yeah, all the Easter candy out, sure.
When's Easter?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Next month, I guess, sometime.
Sometime, 6 weeks. But the thing, what they had is they had those multicolored, rainbow-colored candies, you know, the great big, hard marshmallow candies.
Oh, the marshmallow eggs?
The marshmallow eggs.
Oh.
Those are disgusting. Like, honestly, I could celebrate Easter without marshmallow eggs, and I'd be fine.
They're the type of thing that you eat and you get a belly full of marshmallow, and boy, oh boy. Ooh. Overdid it a bit on the marshmallow eggs.
I'm feeling kind of ripe now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's something about, you know, the first time you eat too much of one type of food and you get sick on it, you'll never eat that food again. Pancakes.
Pancakes? Yeah.
I cannot eat pancakes.
I don't understand, like, pancake eating contests. Like, I'll take a half a pancake, and
I'll take a pancake rind. Just a circle, and I'll put an egg or bacon or something in it. I won't eat it like a whole pan. It's like a big plate full of breading or something.
Yeah, I can't even watch somebody eat like 5 pancakes or something.
They should put meat inside of pancakes, and that way it'd be like breading with meat inside. I
don't know if that would help.
Probably not.
Okay.
But at least you're doing something constructive with pancakes. That's what I think, anyways. So, anyways, the other thing that caught my attention, if you were watching the news or reading the paper, some guy's building a rocket. Did you see that?
I saw it. I was out at the mall, and I talked to him briefly.
Lambton Mall?
Yep.
Now, here's the gist. Here's what I've gotten from it. And it could be totally incorrect because mostly I don't pay attention when I'm listening. So, there's a $10 million prize for someone to build this huge rocket, and it's got to go 62 miles up with 3 people in it, and then come down, and then in 2 weeks, they got to send it up again. And if you do that, the first person to do that gets $10 million.
Yep, that's exactly it. You've summarized it perfectly.
Have we nothing else to do with our money?
Well, no, these are all this is all different individual groups competing to do this. I think it's the idea behind it is the competition will create, the ultimate idea is to create a viable space travel option for you and me and people, just members of the public.
Who are going to be those 3 yucks who go up there the first time?
The people who are building it. They are the ones who I think will man it.
I sense soapbox derby. Things nailed on. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot the sheet of plywood here. Tunk, tunk, tunk.
This is like a glorified soapbox derby.
3 guys strapped in with seatbelts.
Yeah.
62 miles into the air.
Yeah.
There's no screwing around at 62 miles into the air.
It does seem quite dangerous. And, they actually, the one that, it was Jeffrey Sheeran is the fellow's name, and he was former Sarnia resident. The model that they are using, there's all kinds of different models, but the model that they are using is actually based on a World War II missile, like a weapon that obviously
V1.
didn't have people.
Wasn't it
V2,
based on the
actually.
V1?
Yeah, V2 is
The
what it's
V2?
called. Yeah, but it obviously wasn't manned. But it was.
Well, we don't
actually-
know that.
Well, I suppose not. Yeah, but that's
The
what they
V2 was
based on.
used by Germany.
Yeah, that's correct.
They lost the war. That's an omen.
Point well taken. Yes.
So where are they going to light these rockets off? Like where are they going to?
Well, I don't know. I guess it'll probably happen in different places around the world. I would expect these guys, being a Canadian team, would take off somewhere.
Saskatchewan.
No, I think the East Coast somewhere because it has to land over water. It's going to separate the way the old.
Is it going to lift and separate?
Well, it's it's going to separate the way that the rockets did from the Apollo mission, the lunar rockets, and fall off in stages, and that'll have to happen over the ocean. It's neat stuff, isn't it? We should have had him
You know
on.
what? It's neat stuff to talk about when you're here.
Absolutely.
Like, hey, we're freezing cold, but you know what? We're not 62 miles up into the air kissing the moon goodbye. That's my philosophy. I'll stick with it.
I wouldn't do it. I think it's.
There's no way I would
think
do it.
it's extraordinarily dangerous. But,
$10 million, that barely pays for the rocket.
you know,
The guy's going to come down and he's going to say, okay, we won. What's my split? $15.35. There you go. The rest we spent on fuel.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyways, you know what we're going to do right now? We're going to take a short break, right?
If you say so, you're the
I
host.
say so. I'm the host. We're going to take a short break. We're going to eat some chocolate almonds. You guys go to the bathroom, whatever you want to do. Okay? We're going to come back with the two actresses, the two lovely actresses from the movie Farmer Brown. Stay tuned.
This is John Wing, and you're watching Six in the City, which means there's probably nothing else on.
Oh, I don't like him.
Sunshine Dreams for Kids makes dreams come true for children ages 3 to 19 who are challenged by severe physical disabilities or life-threatening illnesses. Please look us up.
Hi, I'm Lisa Ryder from Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda. On TV, I play a spaceship captain who encounters alien phenomena. In real life, people with autism conditions, like my nephew Noah, find things other people take for granted just as alien. Autism alters perception and makes communication extremely difficult. Effective treatments can greatly reduce symptoms and increase Noah's chances for independence. There are many Noahs out there. With your help, they could captain their own ships.
To help, visit our website or call Autism Society Canada.
From HBO, now on Showcase.
I've got 3 kids in there scared half to death because some bald-headed turd is shooting at them.
The Golden Globe winner for Best Comedy Series.
I think I just saw my therapist.
Why don't you go say hi?
I can't talk to him in that bathing suit.
You can't feel up my mom, you gotta go. Larry touched my bosom and held it there for several seconds.
Oh my God.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, the hilarious hit comedy critics are raving about. Wednesdays at 11, Thursdays at 10 on Showcase.
Last season, Tiger Woods joined Jack Nicklaus and Nick Faldo as the only back-to-back Masters champions. This year, Tiger will attempt to make history again by becoming the first ever to three-peat at Augusta National. Experience it on the Golf Channel, the only network to turn on before, during, and after this year's Masters. From news, scores, and highlights to pre- and post-game shows, it's all a part of Masters Week, April 7th through the 13th on the Golf Channel. Call to order today.
We're back. Oh, I lost myself for a minute there. You know what? I love this job so much. I just want to say thank you to Bill Kojiko, who owns the station and lets us come in every week. Okay, right now, it is our extreme pleasure to have with us 2 actresses from the upcoming teen horror slasher movie, Farmer Brown. Please welcome with me, Jenna Scott and Lindsay Dell. Jenna, nice to meet you. Lindsay.
How are you? Good.
Have a seat.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
So, Lindsay, Jenna, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah? Excellent. Which is the more hyper of the two?
Lindsay.
No.
Excellent. So tell us a bit about the movie. How did you get involved in the crazy horror movie?
For me, it was my drama teacher from school, Mr. White, had got an article about it, and he said, you should go audition for this. So I gave a call, and I went out there, and I had an audition, and it was awesome.
And that was it. How about you, Jenna?
Well, I'd worked with Mark and Al before on a short music video, so...
Mark and Al from 402 Films?
Yeah.
Huh?
And so they just called me up and asked me if I was interested in it, and I came out, and that's how I came about.
And that was it?
Yeah.
I think we should point out that Mark McNabb is in the building, but is too afraid to go on camera. Ironically, will not...
You know what? I don't think we should say that, Dave.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Let's
we won't
delete
then.
that out afterwards. That Mark McNabb is definitely not a penny waste. Okay, so give us the gist of the movie. Don't tell us how it ends, because we are full of suspense for what happens. But tell us basically the gist of it. You know what gist means?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
You guys are still working on this movie, right? But you've
Yeah.
read the
Yes.
script and everything.
It's
It
not
hasn't
done
been
yet.
shot
Yep.
Okay.
We're just
It's just
starting
shooting now.
filming.
It's just
Yeah.
going.
Shooting now.
It's like basically about a bunch of teenagers going to go see a concert. And
Which concert?
Cryptic Shadow.
Cryptic Shadow.
Cryptic Shadow.
Yes.
It's like a
It's-
techno kind of.
The teens love the Cryptic Shadow.
Actually, the teens call it the Crip.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, go ahead.
And we get lost along the way, and we stumble into some trouble, and it just kind of basically goes on from there. We're looking for some help. It's kind of rough, you know.
Is it kind of a Scooby-Doo setting where you stumble on and there's a note saying, "Get off the property now," and then the guy says, "You know what? I think we got ourselves a mystery," and then you just keep eating snacks all the way through?
No. Not really.
Nothing like that at all?
It's like I don't know. It's not like, it's just kind of your typical teen horror movie, but with a twist.
With a twist,
Yeah.
like Pepsi.
Kinda.
Yes.
Okay.
How many are in the cast?
5.
I don't want to stump you there. I think it's 5.
Five.
We asked Mark ahead of time. 5. Yeah.
5 of us.
Is that,
How many of you survived? Whoops, I guess I can't ask.
is that 5 counting Farmer Brown?
No.
5 kids.
5.
5 kids on their way to a concert.
5 fun-loving
Get lost.
teenagers?
I think we got this down. Get lost. Spooky setting, middle of nowhere, out in have to go look for help.
So,
Farmhouse.
what kind of sets are you guys using? What are you using for backdrops and places?
We just filmed at a slaughterhouse last weekend.
Yeah.
Right on.
Pretty scary.
Scary.
Was it stinky?
Cold.
Yeah.
It was as cold as it is in here?
It was like, must have been
It was
like
freezing.
-5. Like,
Yeah.
we
It's
were
freezing.
A couple degrees warmer in here.
So, was it it was spooky then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you ever get spooked on the set?
Yeah.
What?
A few times.
They played a trick on us, and we didn't see anything coming along, and then we kind of got freaked out. And Jenna kind of her first instinct, we just totally got freaked out. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, and so is she, and she takes me, totally pushes me to the side, and she starts booting it, and I'm tripping over my feet and fall flat on my butt, and I'm just like, thanks, yeah, now I know how it is, you know.
So Jenna's first instinct was,
Get
I'm
the hell out.
surviving, screw you.
me. Yeah,
Is that- Okay, mine would be, I'm peeing my pants. I do that often, actually.
Pretty
Bit of a problem, yeah.
That's why we have a desk.
That's why we have the desk, actually.
Yeah.
And one of our sponsors is Pampers. So you got spooked on the set. Was it like a Farmer Brown kind of jumped up with a meat hook or something and made you scream, or?
He just came out from behind the door. We were in the room before because we were coming into another room, and they were really quiet. And
It was
I was
pitch
like,
black, and we had flashlights, and we were just kind of like...
I was like, Lindsay, they're up to something. They're not
And
talking.
yeah,
And she's
before
like,
we
no,
started,
no,
I'm like,
no.
no, they're not. I'm like, whatever.
So no, hang on a second. You're on the set of a horror movie, and they do something legitimately scary, and it scared you.
Yeah.
That's
They
kind of.
didn't tell us. That's just the cool thing. We weren't.
The
you know what I
swine.
mean?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
weren't acting half the time. They just
It was
scare us.
pure terror. You know what?
It was scary.
I think we have a clip I think we have a clip here of some parts of the movie. So why don't we run that clip? Marcus said this is the scariest part of the movie coming up. Why don't we run that clip, and afterwards you can kind of tell us kind of the highlights of what's going on. Run the clip. Was that it?
That was scary, but it wasn't what we were looking for. You're never going to stop milking that thing.
I told you it was scary.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
How do you guys feel about
Just
Barney? Like, what if Barney came at you with a knife?
I don't know. Like, yeah. It was,
Again, pee the pants.
I know.
Your best defense.
That's why she took off.
I don't blame you. Okay, can we quit screwing around? Can we put the real video clip on? I don't know what he's doing. The guys back there, they smoke big cigars and drink cervezas. So, okay, run the clip right now. See that?
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
Hey.
That was action. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So Jenna, you're being chased, right? And Lindsay, you're Farmer Brown. Is that
No.
Is that not how it works? I just know the guy had long hair and totally different.
Totally different.
Really?
What are your parents, friends, different reactions you're getting from being in a movie like this? What have they been saying? They haven't seen, I guess, anything like that. But I mean,
Do they know? Or do you just slip out every night for a couple hours? Yeah, just going to the mall with some friends.
Not that this is the wrong type of movie to be in. It's just sort of a terror type movie, a bloody kind of movie. And
What would Grandma say?
Oh, yeah, see, I don't know. Like, my parents are cool with it. They love it. They're totally supportive with everything. But
Well, it gets you out of the house.
Grandma might, like, she's happy, but, she's Grandma.
Anything could throw her over.
Yeah.
What about you, Jenna?
My grandparents don't really know the gist of the script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll surprise them.
They just
My
know.
dad doesn't know most of it either. My mom knows it all.
Yeah,
You know what?
I'd have to say that, too.
Dads
I
are
think
like
they'd
that,
be
actually.
kinda upset for some of it.
Oh, yeah?
But it's a good script.
So what do you guys, you got aspiring actresses? You got plans? Is this like the kickoff? You going to be famous?
I hope so.
Will you come back? You got to come back on the show if you're famous, because this is why we're doing this. We're trying to get all the young talent around.
We're doing
here
this
so
to make you
When they
famous,
get
in fact.
famous, they'll come
Okay.
back and be on our show.
So now, is there going to be like a Farmer Brown trilogy? You're going to come back for recurring roles, Farmer Brown 2, The Knife is Sharp now, or...
There's going to be a Farmer Brown too.
Is there?
Yeah.
What's it called?
We're not really sure yet. I'm not sure at least.
Farmer's Almanac?
They've got a few names in the work, but nothing.
Prediction? No. So, okay. Say you're on a show, right? A very popular show, and you want to do something to get attention. Would you actually have a cat fight with each other on our set?
Not right now.
No?
I don't know, Jenna.
This could work out well for everyone, is all I'm saying. Okay.
What kind of cat fight? Just
Any kind. There's Dave and I'll put in $50, and you guys just go at it, just scratching. And Mark told me that on the movie you guys did like 25 hours of shooting for a 10-minute clip of getting punched and kicked and stuff like that.
Was it even 10 minutes? I didn't even know it was that long.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a 4-minute clip.
It was fun.
It was fun.
It was so much fun.
You like getting the tar beaten out of you.
Well,
I've got bruises and everything.
Yeah, she got more of it. I was just, but it was fun.
Is it more work than you thought it would be?
No, I thought it would be this much work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to take scenes over and over and over and
Yeah,
that kind of
it's
thing.
very
Because Mark never gets it right the first time.
Now, Jenna, you go to St. Christopher's High School?
Yeah.
You're 17 years old?
Yep.
Lindsay, you go to Sarnia Collegiate
Yes, skits.
Institute for Technological Students?
Yeah.
And you're 17 as well?
Yeah.
And you want to take this. Now, have you had any other experience behind the camera, modeling, school plays, improv,
A lot of
wrestling?
A lot of like school plays.
Yeah?
Yeah. And singing and stuff.
Singing?
Singing.
What about you, Jenna?
Yep, I was with Blue Water Musical Productions for about 5 years, and now I have an agent in Toronto for modeling and acting. I haven't really got any acting jobs. I got one modeling job, and that's it. So
Do you want us to call your agent?
No.
Tell him to get off.
That's all
Get him
right.
off his butt?
Her? No.
Because we can do that.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, it's a little extra we add to all the guests. So where do you guys want to go from this? You both want to take it into like a huge career so that people can say, you're on Letterman and they're going to say, Jenna, have we got a video clip of you? Remember Farmer Brown? And you're like, oh, no, not Farmer Brown. Oh, that's crazy. Are you going to be like, no, I stand by that work. I memorized those lines.
Stand by that.
And I had terror in my heart
Oh yeah.
when Farmer Brown came out with a pitchfork. And
Yeah, totally.
does it freak you?
Yeah.
Now, how are you with other horror movies now? Like, if you watch Friday the 13th or what other horror movies we got? Prom Night,
Friday the 13th, part 2.
or even Friday the 13th, part 4. Are you scared now, or do you say,
No.
that weren't nothing, I was in a slaughterhouse?
Yeah, I'm still scared.
No,
The whole thing in the movie is I'm supposed to be a little more tougher than
I think we
Lindsay's
got the
character.
gist of that from the clip
I'm
that we
supposed to be-
saw.
I'm totally the.
But she laughs at half of the things that when we're on set, and I'm sitting there freaking
Not-
out.
That can throw off the scene a bit, I think.
Well, no, like I don't.
Like a
actually
fit of the
laugh
giggles?
during-
Not laugh.
No, I
but-
don't laugh when I'm like
On.
just
Yeah.
in between like
In between
takes. I'll laugh at stuff, but I'm more of like the crybaby, like, oh my gosh, I can't handle this, and
kind of like the priss.
yeah.
You're the
like,
priss, you're the
my-
tomboy.
I'm not a tomboy.
She's not a tomboy. She's just the
tough.
she's tough.
I think tomboy.
Tomboy.
I think totally tomboy. So how are you guys treated in high school now that you're actually in a movie? People throw rose petals as you're walking by. Oh, it's Jenna Scott! Oh, look, she touched me! Whoa! Do you get any of that? Any people treat you different? Does the drama teacher have you come up and say a few words to the rest of the class?
No.
No, not well. A few other kids that are in the movie go to her school, and the other guy goes into my school. So it's a lot of local teams. So it's not.
Is there
still
a lot
big
of
deal, but
Is there a lot of pressure to date the other people on the set?
no.
Like, because you're acting with them, you have to have that relationship and see how far it'll take you, sort of thing.
No.
Actually, the one guy the one guy in the movie, he's supposedly like my boyfriend in the movie.
Supposedly.
He's my boyfriend in the movie.
Okay, but let's just say supposedly,
Okay.
because if he's watching, he's not my boyfriend.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Anyways, we've been friends for a long, long time. We do a lot of
In the movie, you've been friends for a long time?
No, for real. For real.
In the movie, you just met, but he's your boyfriend.
No, in the movie, we're boyfriend and girlfriend from the beginning.
From the beginning of the movie?
Yes.
Not the beginning of time.
That's right.
Okay, so from the beginning of the movie, you're boyfriend and girlfriend, but in real life,
We're good friends.
we're good friends, not boyfriend and girlfriend.
No.
Right?
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
He's just a really funny guy, and I'm comfortable like doing that kind of.
Does he put the moves on you in the car?
Yeah. I'm kind of, yeah.
Really?
But
And your dad doesn't know that, does he?
like he doesn't really do anything, too big. I don't know. I guess you'll have to see. It's.
You're saying he's not that impressive?
I'm impressed.
Oh, you are
Just
impressed.
joking.
Okay. What about Jenna? Do you have a boyfriend on the movie?
Sort of. Not really. Just like a.
Because like it's really tough for tomboys to get boyfriends. Right?
Yeah.
Like in the movie, you're the girl with the jackknife, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the movie, you sort of have a boyfriend.
Like he's like somebody that I'm just starting to get interested.
You're just starting to.
As the movie develops.
As the movie develops.
Our characters develop. So.
As he develops into a guy you'd like to get to know, right before he dies.
Yeah, I was gonna say then they all die anyway.
And then they get their
you never
skin
know.
peeled from them and get shoved in a
don't
combine
know
or
that.
something.
You never know.
Oh,
Does
that's
anyone?
right.
One of you's got to survive.
It could be
There's
an
always
amazing,
one survives.
It
right?
could be an amazing departure from all the other horror movies we've watched in our life, where everyone survives and they're okay.
They
But
kick Farmer Brown's butt.
And then Farmer Brown 2 would be where they come back to kick his butt again. Farmer Brown, where are you?
So what kind of shooting schedule do you guys have? Like you're just starting now. Like where are you gonna be doing this weekends or after school or like all your weekends for the next 6
year?
months are taken up pretty much or
No, not 6. I think we're filming to probably about mid-April. April.
Oh, really?
Around there, every weekend.
Is there going to be like a gala premiere where everyone comes
Yeah.
and you're wearing the gowns with the updos and
Probably, yeah, at the Imperial or something like that.
at the Imperial Theatre in Sarnia, Ontario?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Are we going to be invited?
Of course.
Yes.
You liars. You have no idea who's being invited.
You're all invited, I'm sure.
I think it's anyone can come.
Yeah.
Oh, we're invited because anyone can come. Oh, good.
We'll-
Excellent. No,
we'll
that's fine.
reserve
You know what?
some
Stop there.
seats for
Okay?
you.
Just stop right there. Just, you know what this reminds me of? Our director last week left a big note on our desk saying, "Hey Dave, you're the best co-host in Sarnia. Let's make Letterman proud. John, your jokes rock, blah, blah, blah." We're like, wow, this is great. And afterwards I said, "Hey, thanks a lot for that note. It was really encouraging. Got us pumped up." And she said, "Oh, actually, it was just a joke."
you didn't get the irony there.
Yeah,
It didn't-
she was
failed
totally
to-
yanking our chain.
failed to
and-
see the satire in
we
that.
looked like freaking idiots.
Oh, well.
I think we've got a couple minutes left. Here's what we're going to do. First of all, I want Jenna, I want you to thank our sponsor, The Brick. Okay? Thank the sponsor, Brick, for the lovely furniture. Not yet. I want you to do it in character as a girl who's terrified. Right? Lindsay, as Farmer Brown, I want you to thank, no, as the boyfriend.
Brown. What? You want me to be your boyfriend?
I want you to think, I don't want you to be my boyfriend.
No, I don't understand.
What
I'm
are you
a
doing?
girl. I can't be a boyfriend.
You know what? She's hitting on me on the show. Okay, I want you to thank our sponsor, T-Hen Home Hardware Building Center.
T-Hen
T-Hen
Home Hardware.
Building Center. Okay?
Building Center.
All right, right now we're going to thank our sponsors. We would like to thank,
The Brick for the lovely furniture.
I like that. See, she did that. I'm gonna remember that. I'm going to do this.
T-Hen Home Hardware Building Center.
Okay.
And
T-Hen Home Hardware and Building Center. Did I get that right?
that was so good and so natural.
You guys are amazing.
And Dave, can you remember to
Yeah, I know.
do that? Do that once more.
For the lovely furniture.
That was excellent.
We didn't get it though.
See, she's not
We
a
need the shot.
tomboy.
I'm definitely the least tomboy.
In the movie, as an actress, I can see tomboy qualities coming out.
There's no tomboy.
Okay, well, we'll see when the movie comes out. Okay, that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in, and a special thank you to Jenna and Lindsay for being our guests. Good luck with the filming of the movie, the big movie. We're very excited about watching it come out in the premiere. Make sure that you do invite us, okay? Even if it's standing room only or something, Dave and I will come. And please stay tuned next week, 6 in the City, for another exciting episode. Next week, we're going to have Scooby-Doo and the gang on, and they're going to tell us about their horror movie and exactly how much scary that was. So, stay tuned. Thanks a lot. Bye.
6 in the City was taped before a live studio audience. Arrive! No animals were harmed in the production of this show. Sound assembly required. Batteries not included on approved credit. 6 in the City was a presentation of your community channel, Kojiko TV6, where your community matters.